Hey everyone, welcome back to Ask the Experts, where we explain everything we need to know about audio, video, and automation solutions. Today we're going to talk about one of the most overlooked yet game-changing aspects of a good sound setup: how to position your bookshelf speakers for the best possible sound. Whether you've already got a high-performance pair or you're just starting out, this guide will help unlock its true potential. Speaker placement directly affects clarity, imaging, bass response, or even how wide or focused your soundstage is. You can have the best speakers out there, but if they're not positioned right, you're only getting half the experience of it. Today, we will walk you through how to get it right. Let's take a moment to understand what's inside a speaker like the KEF R3 Meta, because it helps understand why positioning matters. First, the speakers use KEF's 12th generation Uni-Q driver array with metamaterial absorption technology, which means, in simpler terms, the tweeter is located directly at the center of the mid-range cone, which allows sound to radiate evenly in all directions, which is what we call wide dispersion. So even if you're sitting slightly off axis, you're still getting detailed, accurate sound. Also, it's a true three-way design. There's a dedicated bass driver that handles low frequencies separately from the mid and high frequencies. This means cleaner, deeper bass, but also a little more care needed in positioning. Let's break down the basics of placement. These rules apply whether you have the R3 Metas or just any other bookshelf speakers. Tweeter at your level always. First rule, and the most easiest to get wrong, is height. Your tweeters need to be at your ear level when you're sitting and listening, not above you, not near your knees, as close to ear level. That's where the magic happens. Why? Because high frequencies are super directional, so if they shoot above your head, you lose some of that air, that sparkle, and that detail. Next, don't cram your speakers against the wall. Even if space is tight, 1.5 to 2 feet away from the rear wall can make a night and day difference. Why? Because most bookshelf speakers, like the R3s, have rear bass ports, which means if you put them too close to the wall, the bass can get very exaggerated and muddy. If you can't move them too much, use the foam port plugs KEF gives you. It'll reduce the bass a bit, but in a good way. Next up is a triangle trick. You and your two speakers should form an equilateral triangle, which means if your speakers are 6 feet apart, you should be sitting 6 feet away from them, dead center. This creates the phantom center image, which makes it feel like the vocals are floating right in front of you. You know how some people angle their speakers slightly inward? That's called toe-in. It helps focus sound directly at your ears, but don't overdo it, especially with KEF's Uni-Q drivers, which already have great dispersion. Another important tip that you probably didn't know: stay clear of room corners. Corners amplify bass in unnatural ways, so at least try keeping them 1.5 feet away from the side walls and try not to stick them into alcoves or bookshelves. And last tip, whatever you do, don't place these speakers on wooden cabinets or glass surfaces. Vibrations travel through these surfaces and messes with the sound. Use proper speaker stands, but if you're forced to place them on furniture, use foam isolation pads. Seriously, the difference in clarity is wild. Let's be honest, some homes have reflective surfaces, tile flooring, minimal fabric, and lots of glass. Here's how to work around that. Add carpets or rugs between your speakers and your seating area. Add curtains or drapes near the windows to help absorb some of that reflection. Avoid placing a glass table directly between you and your speakers, as it may reflect some of those mid and high frequencies in unpredictable ways. Once you set everything up, play a familiar track and move across the room. Do the vocals feel like they're coming right from the center? Does the bass feel tight and not bloated? And can you hear little details, even if you're not sitting right in the center? And that's how you know your dispersion is working for you, and that the placement is dialed in. And remember, even angling your speakers, even just 5 degrees inwards, can make a noticeable difference. So that's how you make the most out of your bookshelf speakers, by understanding the tech inside and placing them with purpose. With speakers like the KEF R3 Meta, which already offers a wide sweet spot and detailed imaging, proper placement elevates your entire listening experience.